Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for July 6th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we'll start with some geometry here. It's really just a quick pass to see like what the most obvious deductions are to seed the grid with some good stuff before we do our systematic solve. I'm noticing this column. No, this is a filled box column here, so we should just use that. Any of these digits that aren't already placed, so not the 2 but the 3 and 5, are going to be interesting in this box just naturally. So the 5 looks down and it puts a 5 in one of these two cells, and what that means is these 5s point along with this 5, and that's going to put a 5 in one of these two cells. You can also see that via the column. In this column we need a 5. It ends up down here, but either way that does mean that these cannot be 5 anymore. That's the deduction. We can also look for 5 in this row since we know it's not here, but there's plenty of places. We also have the 3 looking up, so that puts a 3. Oh, these two 3s look in, this 3 looks up. So we can actually just place the 3. I was going to say in one of these 3, but placing's better. These 3s look up, putting a 3 in one of these 2. Okay. Actually, looking for 3 in this row is fruitful. It's always look, right? Never go, hey, I don't want to look. Because where does 3 go in this row? Well, not these two places in this 3C's here. This 3C's here. So 3 ends up in one of these two cells. And this is going to do what's called claiming, similar to what these 5s did here. Actually, these 5s also claimed. If you found it via the column, these 5s claimed. If you find it via the box, these 5s point. But it's the same deal. So in this row, we need a 3. It ends up here or here. Wherever it ends up, that will also be in box 2. So we cannot put another 3 in box 2. So what we've learned, I mean, we already know these weren't 3, but what we learned is these 2 are not 3. That's new information. These corner marks are going to try to remind us of that. Okay, I do also have these 2 3s looking up, so let's just, since I'm following up on 3s, let's just mark that. And then in this box, we can place the 3. These 3s all look in, so we can place the 3 in box 8 here. And that actually places the 3 in this box. Very nice. So I think we should, yeah, we have all our 3s except for this rectangle here. Very, very nice. All right, cool. So 5 and 6, I don't think do anything else. Let's see. 3, 5. I'm not super excited about this box. 6 and 8. No. This box might be interesting. It's got a bit going on here. The 1s look in, putting a 1 in one of these two. And that's going to point up with this one, putting a 1 in one of these two. And I am looking at this row, but there's plenty of places for 1. Anything else interesting looking in here? The 8 and the 8, put an 8 in one of these two. Oh, sorry, I missed that there was another 8 looking in. So 8 is placed in the box. I guess we can follow up on that, but it's not super necessary. 8's in one of these 3. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? This box is down to 4 digits. I just want to think about it. We need a 1, 5, 6, 7. So we know this is not a 1. So this is 5, 6, 7. This can't be 1 or 6. This is 5, 7 only. I think this can be any of them, as far as I can tell. This column is down to 4 digits. It's 2, 5, 6, 7. The 2's in 2 places, but that does mean this is 5, 6, 7. This can't be 7, so it's 2, 5, 6. It can be any of them. All right, not a whole lot from that. This box is also down to 4 digits. We need a 5, 6, 7, 9. This isn't 9, I guess. 5, 6, there's got a lot of 5, 6, 7s going on here. So these are 1, 5, 6, 7 for the row. So this is not 1. So it's also not 6. So it's only 5. Oh, wait, this is a naked single. The row needs 1, 5, 6, 7. This cell here sees 1, 6, and 7. So it has to be a 5, which is actually quite a good digit for it to be, because that places the 5 in this box, and then that also then places the 5 in this box. Lots with 5s. I don't know that there's more to do with 5s, though. This box is down to 1, 6, 7. We're just going to mark that out. This box is down to 6, 7, 9. That's not a 6. This row is down to 2, 7, 9. Oh, and this one's not 7, 9. So this is our naked 2. And then this is not a 7. So this has to be 9. That's 7. It gives us the 6 and 9 here. So that's not a 6. 1 7's left for this row. And this box is 1, 4, 7. This left one's not a 7. 7's one of these two. Well, this band did quite well. Let's just look at the final boxes here, and then we'll do a more systematic scan. But we have a lot of low-hanging fruit still. We can just look at this column. We need a 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, so we have all the odds. We need the evens. So we know that these aren't 2. So we know the 2 ends up here. That is going to claim, but it doesn't matter. We already have these two 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So these are 4, 6, 8. This sees 8, so it's 2, 4, 6. But surprisingly, not that limited. 2, 3, 7. 1 and 3. 2. All right. I'm going to look at this column. We know that they're all worth marking because the 3's not down here and the 5's not up here. But all the remaining digits are 3, 5, 7, 9. We have all the evens plus 1. So 3, 5, 7, 9. So these can't be 3. So these are 5, 7, 9. And these can't be 5. So these are 3, 7, 9. Bottom was not a 9. Alrighty. What is our next step here? This column's also down to 4. We need a 1, 4, 6, 8. We know the 1's not down here. So the 1 ends up here. So these are 4, 6, 8. The 6 is up here. So the 6 ends up down here. And these are 1, 1, 4, 8. That's not an 8. I'm already like crazy marked up here. It's because this band is nearly done. I think I should just do a systematic scan because I feel like I'm missing a lot by not doing that now. So let's just move on to that. Yeah, these two 9s look down. That places this 9. The systematic scan might just finish the puzzle. This 9 looks in here, and then we have this 9 looking down. So 9's one of these two. Does the 7 do anything? No. 7, 9, we got the 9's horizontally as well. So 9's one of these two. All right, 3, 8, 9. So the 3's we got. The 8s we placed. Yeah, we mean corner marked. The 9. We can corner mark the 9 as well. One of these two. 3, 5, 6. We already have them cornered down here. Okay. This box is filled. So I actually kind of just want to look at this 1, 2, 3 as well. So the 1s are marked, the 3s are marked, the 2s should get marked as well. All right, so 2's over here. Okay, I'm going to skip this band. It's basically completed. We're just going to look at the bottom boxes here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 7. The 2s we marked, the 3s we marked. 7, 9. Okay, nothing to do there. 1 and 3 here. Nothing to see there. All right, I mean, I think that's it for our systematic. It did not finish the puzzle, unfortunately. This cell's not 2 or 9, so it's worth marking. Because there's 5 digits left in the column, but this isn't 2 of them, so this is down to at most 3. It's not 1, 2, 3. It could be 4. It's not 5, 6. It could be 7, 8. It's not 9. So there's something weird going on in this box for sure. 4, 7, 8. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, we just have 1, 2, 3, so we need 4 through 9. I mean, this can't be 5, 6, 7. So if we need 4 through 9, it's not 5, 6, 7, then it's 4, 8, 9. We have 2, 4, 6, 8s in this row. Not enough. This column is down to 4 digits. We know these aren't 1, so that's going to be good. We need a 1, 4, 6, 7. So we know these aren't 1, so these are 4, 6, 7. Bottom one's not a 7. So that's 7 there. 4, 6, 7. So 1, 4, 6, 7. This can't even be 6, 7. So this is 1, 4 only. I think this could be any of them. 1, 4 with a 1, 4, 8. So if you're ever curious, like, hey, I wonder if we're going to form a triple here. Like, this might be a good candidate where we could form a triple because we don't know a lot about these two cells. So, like, or any of these 1, 4, 8. The thing to actually think about is what are the other digits that we haven't accounted for? Like, what are the ones other than 1, 4, 8 that still need to get placed in the row? So those are the 2, 5. I think it should just be 2, 5. Yeah. Yeah. So we just don't want, what we want to do is be on the lookout for whether any of these cells can't be both 2 and 5. This can't be 2, but it could be 5. This could be either of them. This can't be 5. So we do not form a 1, 4, 8 triple is the answer to that question. What's this box? We have something pointing up from it. We need a 4, 5, 6, 8. So actually 5's point. Right. So I'm seeing these 5s line up. So really the question to ask is, where does 5 go in this row? So we know it's not in this box. We know it's not in this box. We also know it's not here. So 5 in this row is in one of these two, and that's going to claim the box because it's going to end up here or here for the row. So that means this can't be 5 at the very least, forming a 6-7 pair in the column, meaning this can't be 6, and this is down to 2, 5. Interestingly, I was looking for a cell here that could not be both 2 or 5, which we did not reveal, but that being 2, 5 is kind of matches that. It's kind of fun. Doesn't do anything. 6, 7, 1, 6, 7, 4. So we know 4 is one of these, but that doesn't help us. Oh, what's like... Is there any like good low-hanging fruit here? 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Any rows? I'm going to go through each row carefully, make sure I didn't miss anything. We don't know much about this row. There's only 5, 9 placed. I wonder if this cell's limited though. I mean, it can't be 7 or 5. So yeah, it must be. So it could be 1. Can't be 2, 3. Could be 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7. Could be 8. Can't be 9. So we're down to 1, 4, 8. We have a lot of 1, 4, 8s. What about the rest of this column? Got to find the right place to look. We need a 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. We know these aren't 9, so 2, 4, 7, 8. Okay, this can't be 7 or 9, so 2, 4, 8 is what's left. 2, 4, 7, 8. This can't be 8, so 2, 4, 7, 9. Not really helpful. Does 2, 4, 8 do anything? Not really. I know we needed a 5 in this row. It's in one of these two. Doesn't help me. 5 in this column, though, is interesting. It's not here or here. So 5 in this column goes here. Yeah, we had the pointing 5s up that I didn't follow up on. So we know these aren't 5. Actually, this one not being 5 is the only new information. Maybe I should look at this whole column. We need a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know these aren't 5, so 1, 3, 4, 6. Nothing. This can't be 1, 3, so this is only 4, 5, 6. This can't be... Oh, the 1, 3 is in the box, so these are both 1, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're not 8. 8's in one of these two. Okay. So that 8 points up. This 8 looks up, putting an 8 in one of these two. So basically we know these aren't... This one's not 8 anymore. What can we do with that? Oh, if it's not 8, then we have 2, 4, 6 here. I am not finding what I need to find here. Did I miss something? Because I know. I feel like I did do the systematic pass. I did it kind of quickly, but... What does this... This just doesn't see much. It sees 1, 2, 3, 9. That's it. I guess it's not 5. So it sees 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 is not enough. It could be 4, 6, 7, 8. Huh. What do I do here? I can't help but think it has related to this 6, 7 that I found earlier. This 2, 5. These are not 6, 7. What do we do with that? None of these are 6, 7. We have the 6, 7 looking in, and this can't be 6, 7 because it's a 6, 7 pair. So we have 3 digits in this box to fit the 6, 7 into. Which is plenty of room, but that's what I think about. So 1 here actually makes this a 6, 7 pair, which is kind of interesting. What haven't I looked at? Or is there something I've already marked that I'm missing? Like, we have so much marked with 3 in it. It's easy to miss something. Oh, yes, like this 4, 6, 8 triple in this row. Completely missed that. So this is what's called a naked triple. The best time to have noticed that was when I penciled the third one. I don't know how long ago that was, but I clearly didn't notice it at the time. The way a naked triple works is these three cells that I've marked in green, they share a row. They're all in the same row. And we know that we can't repeat digits in rows. That's basic Sudoku rules. So we need a different digit to put in each one. And if you look, the only three digits I have for these three cells are 4, 6, 8. This one can't even be 8, but that just makes it more restricted, not less. So I'm going to need to place a 4, 6, and 8 in order to fill all three of these cells. And that's going to eliminate 4, 6, and 8 from the rest of the row. So if the 4, 6, 8 go in these green cells, the rest of the row cannot be 4, 6, 8. So this can't be 4 or 8, making it a naked 9. So we can place the 9 there. And then that also places the 9 in this box. And then this is down to just 2, 5. We know it can't be 8, so that places 8 in the box. That places 8 in this box. We're down to a 4, 6 pair here, and this is still 2, 5. So I can clean these up, but that's not super important right now. In this box now, we do need a 7, which can only be in one of these two. And that is going to point into this box, resolving the 5, 7. So that's our 5, that's our 7. Giving us the 4 here, which resolves the 4, 6 pair that we found. So notice we did place a 4, a 6, and an 8 in these three cells. That's an 8. 5 in this box goes here. That's 6 and 4. Oops, I cleared the wrong digit. That's a 6, 7 pair. Up here we get the 1. This is 6 or 7. Over here we get the 3, the 9, the 4, the 1. All right. These are not 6s. This is a 3. We get the 1, 7, and 4. We get the 1. Alrighty. These are 1, 5, 8. Oh, but neither of these can be 1, right? So this is the 1 for the column. Then this can't be 8, so that's 5 and 8. We get the 2. All right. This is just a naked 2. It's just penciling the rest of the puzzle. The puzzle's collapsed at this point. That's 5 and 2. That's 4 and 2. This cell's a 6. We get the 7. We get 6 and 7, 6 and 7. Let's just do these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 and 8. This 8 tells us the order. Then over here, we need 4, 5, 6. So that's our 6. That's our 5. That's our 4. And we're done. Alrighty, cool. Well, it took me a little bit just because I think this triple was necessary. You can also have found a hidden, I don't know if I think it would have been a 2, 5, 9 hidden triple would have been another way to put that. Or maybe it was just a, I'd have to look back. I'm not going to, but I'd have to look back. It's possible there was a hidden 9 in this row right here. Like this was the only place for 9 in the row. Another possibility is we could have found the pointing 7s in this row, maybe. I think it depends on like what was placed before I noticed those things. It's possible that there were some dependencies there. But finding that triple definitely, the 4, 6, 8 triple here, that definitely resolved the rest of the puzzle. Cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.